ladies and gentlemen. You know what day it is? For another 20 minutes? It's May the 4th. 2020. May the 4th be with you. So, in honor of May the 4th, we are going to try another run. Hi, gamer moment. May the 4th be with you as well. You're on fast. Wow. So I've spent enough of the day trying to beat the new update content to realize that there is no way that that's going to happen. I'm telling you, the people at Respawn made the no-hit challenge specifically so that Thunder Scepter, like, hates himself. If you don't know who Thunder Scepter is, he's a good guy on Twitch, who 2 weeks ago completed a no-hit run of the whole game on Grandmaster. It's insane. Very impressive. Didn't play 100%, but still extremely, extremely impressive. Obviously, more difficult than what I'm attempting here. I tend to think that my playstyle, I don't take 20 minutes to beat a single enemy, but, so it also requires a pretty impressive deal of patience. I like the fox sticker. The fox with sunglasses.
Listen, I don't want to upset your rhythm, Cal, but the boss wants a word. It'll be good for us. Here he is, Chief.
An error has been detected on the cable. All our clamps are jammed. I need 2 workers to climb up and secure the cables.
That's not an easy maneuver.
The guild will double your pay for this shift.
Come on, Cal. What's your score? I couldn't hurt. Huh?
Okay.
All right. Let's go.
Get to work.
I was actually able to beat the first challenge on Kashyyyk, without getting hit on story mode difficulty, which is the only way I would ever even have a chance of completing that. And by the way, even on story mode difficulty, I don't think I could probably get a few other ones done, but
Sorry, Cal.
the Wise Chalk Den I don't think is possible, and I don't know if it's possible. The final stage of that is insane. And of course, the final stage, fighting both the Inquisitors at the same time, is it's pretty ludicrous.
Look at that. A separatist ship. I haven't seen a Luke or Hulk in ages.
Yeah. Ages.
Breaking her will be big money. All right, let's go.
And honestly, I'm not. Here's the other thing: they didn't give a good incentive for why to do it, right? Once you get enough points, which you can basically get just by completing all of them, once, and maybe doing 1 or 2 without getting a health stim,
okay?
you unlock the cosmetics you need,
I'm good.
right?
Ladder's out, though. Gonna have to find another way.
Yeah, no problem. I'll improvise.
See you there, pal.
So aside from having the extra star on your game indicator, there's actually there's not a great incentive to finish all of them without getting hit.
Trash, just not approved trash.
But it is sort of interesting that of all the parts of the community that they sort of tried to help out, the no-hit community is the one they chose. Because it's not like there's a bunch of people who are playing the game no-hit. Thunder Scepter was the main one, and then Happy Hob was number 2, as far as I remember. Hype is true. Regardless, I've looked over the updates carefully, and I can't say that they change what I'm going to do here too much.
That's the idea.
They were missing the biggest update that I would have really wanted. I would have really wanted a New Game Plus where you could keep your abilities. I think that would be really fun. Or on the flip side of that,
Sounds
a
like scrap rats. Creepy.
revamping how much XP you get throughout the game. Because I tend to think that it's really, really annoying that the game ends with 100% completion and you're still short like 6 or 7 experience points.
Hey, Cal, I'll meet you at the clamps.
Sounds good. Be there soon.
I've discussed this in other runs, but in terms of like completion, I complete everything in the game. I get all cosmetics, all boxes, all upgrades, everything. The one thing I don't do is I don't get everything on the skill tree. I'm short 7 experience points at the end of the game. If I'm consistent, which I will be.
How'd you get here?
How'd you get here?
Which is a bit of a bummer because I do not want to randomly like repeat a room 50 times in the middle of my run. I think it sort of takes you out of the entire story.
Look, the ship cutter is here.
Yeah, you can't go back to Braca at all after you leave.
Hey, we should get moving. Yep, good looking out.
I tend to think, though, that they're sort of done with updates at this point. At least I can't think of any other updates people sort of want.
Hurry, we gotta finish before they start cutting this wing.
Yeah, this thing you're talking about? I think it's like a distant, bigger cousin of the Sarlacc. It is definitely bigger than the Sarlacc on Tatooine.
Override lever below.
Oh, that's neat.
Got it. Your turn.
Hold on. All right, clamp secured.
Whoa.
You okay?
Still here.
Give me a fright there, pal.
Done.
Hang on. I got this.
They don't really go in for worker safety in this world, do they?
Come take a look at this. It's a Jedi fighter. What a score. It's a real scrapper's payday. I mean, this he's been here, what, 4 years?
5.
Whoever flew this went down on a blaze of glory. Those Jedi. Real tragedy. Yeah, I've always said they couldn't all be traitors.
Yeah, maybe.
This is just our lucky day. Empire's gonna get a lot of good material out of it. Yeah, here we are, scrapping these ships from the war just so they can turn around and make new ones. What a racket, huh? All of us risking our necks for the bosses. And the pay was better back during the Republic, too.
Hey, you really should watch what you say.
Listen to me. Find us free like this, it'll be your ticket off this soggy rock.
What makes you think I want out of here?
Come on, Cal, you're a young guy. You don't end up like me. Eventually, you gotta move on and live your life. Find your destiny.
Whoop. Controller was about to fall off.
Whatever you say. Hey, we should get back down.
You're not listening to me. What was that?
Bro, you okay?
Cal! I can't climb up!
Oh, probe droid watching him.
Send me!
No, don't let go.
I can't hold on!
Bro, no! You okay, bro?
I'm all right. Just pinned down.
Pilot's gone. I'll get us out of here. Just hang on.
Watch out, Cal!
Look out! This thing is barely flying. Hold on! You all right?
Yeah. Okay,
We gotta move. Come on.
hell happened? What was that back there? Was that you? Well, that was the Force, wasn't it?
Just forget what you saw, okay? Please
No,
trust me.
I've seen stories. I've heard it.
Prof,
Bounties out on people
I
like
know. I know.
you. Yeah, all right. We need to be careful. Yeah. You holding up okay?
Good. Yeah, you?
Yeah. Kel, I've been working with you some time now. I've never seen you do anything like that before. We've been through some hell together. So, I know the risk that you took for me. I don't know how to repay you.
Don't mention it. I mean it.
Oh, you don't have to worry about me. This place, it's not safe. Maybe you should, disappear.
Just gotta head back to my place, grab my bag. Tappers owes me a favor.
I heard he was up on Nashidella.
Yeah. You won't be seeing me for a while, Prof.
Yeah, okay. Okay, Kel.
Prof? Prof, wait up.
Oh, spooky. I'm sort of hoping that the game made some quality of life changes as well to,
Where are you going?
like, I don't know, making rope hitboxes a little bit bigger. You know, not clipping off things as easily. Who knows, you know? We'll see if we notice any changes. My requisite 3 times for luck.
Apprentice, mark well and listen.
Master.
Trust only in the Force.
Train has stopped.
Yeah, something's going on.
Everybody up. Identification ready. Move out and line up.
Probably just another contraband inspection.
Is this all of them?
Yes, second sister.
We seek a dangerous fugitive. This is no common anarchist, but a devotee of the treasonous Jedi Order. Failure to turn over this traitor will result in a charge of sedition. Turn yourself in, or everyone present shall face summary execution.
I think it's time someone came forward. I've been working on this heap a long time. Way before the war. We refit and rebuilt ships. Best in the galaxy. Then came the Empire. And engineers became scrappers. The workers, they just started getting worked.
Croft.
Don't lecture to Nazis, Croft. It's not gonna go well.
We're just too afraid to say it. To the Empire, we're all just expendable.
Yes, you are.
No!
Look at this. A lightsaber.
I found the Jedi! Checking out the disturbance.
Oh, that hurts.
Hold it! Don't move! How'd you get here?
Easy now.
Got a stowaway.
Hey, you don't need to call this in.
Quiet. This is TK-8190. Repeat, did you say Jedi? Shouldn't have come here.
I disagree.
Hear that over the comm? A Jedi? A traitor. Blast him! Contact confirmed. Shoot to kill. I guess it's just me now. Taking the shot. Fire together! I've sealed the cargo door. Yes.
Nice, nice, nice.
One way out. Gotta keep moving.
Training this morning with the rest of us. I chose to rest instead. Eyes open, someone? Alien? Help! I'm gonna find my opening.
Like that. And last one.
The fugitive comes this way, I'm ready for it.
This whole part is pretty basic.
Moving to engage. Get the Jedi.
My reaction times are a bit off from playing that on master difficulty in combat section. But it'll acclimate pretty fast. Most of my muscle, I have all my muscle memory for this sort of difficulty. Man, look at the outline. This whole game looks really good.
now.
It's pretty good timing, I think.
Faster.
And roll.
I'm ready for you, Traitor.
He shot the coupling out. Gotta get down. Ah! Ah! No, no, no! Whoa! This is bad. Only way is up.
He really does get pretty lucky here. Like, insanely, miraculously lucky.
We're here to help!
Who are you?
No time! Keep moving! We'll pick you up when we can!
Let's get him. Do this.
Ah.
I'm sure we'll beat you.
Haha.
Lose, can we?
What now? Train stopped?
This is the smart move, but it probably costs a lot of money to do this strat. Blow up the train.
Oh, this can't be good. Whoa! Ah!
Get down! Hold on! No!
Going somewhere. I recognize that stance. Perhaps you've had some training after all. Who's your master, Padawan?
Thank you, me.
Someone I killed, perhaps? What Jedi gave their life so that you might live? You'll have to do better. Faster than I thought.
Ah, that's annoying.
food.
I'll take that. Easy. Easy.
Get on board!
Alright, I'm gonna do a sound check. Later on in the stream, I'll talk about the newest Clone Wars episode.
Captain!
Okay, shut that thing off and grab some seat.
Yep. Everything's up.
Thanks for the help.
Happy days.
Who are you people?
My name is Seer Junda, and this is my captain, Grease Dritus.
How you doing? Yeah, the Mantis is my ship, but you better pay attention to this lady here.
So, who are you?
Cal. Kestis. Who was that back there?
An Imperial Inquisitor. She's a Force user hunting Jedi survivors. And now that she knows who you are, she will not stop until she destroys you.
How do you know so much? And why'd you help me?
We track Imperial communications. We heard the Inquisitors were heading to Braca. So we made our move.
Oh, yeah? And what's the bounty on Jedi these days anyway?
That's gratitude for you.
Look, I get it. You've been surviving on your own for so long that it's impossible to trust anyone. And it's what's kept you alive. But this is about something bigger than just surviving.
Like what?
Like rebuilding the Jedi Order.
You too? Anybody else?
Oh, we're not good enough for you?
The Jedi Council?
They're gone.
So I'm all you've got.
Captain, set a course for Vagano.
Aye, aye.
In the meantime, try and relax. Go, you're safe. For now.
You gotta move on and live your life. Find your destiny. Calico! You were talking in your sleep. Weirdo.
I'll end up filling that thing up completely, all 10 plant seeds.
Breeze?
Not now. I got work to do.
song. I wrote it. Years ago. You touch an object and witness events connected to it. You feel its history.
It's an echo in the force from the object.
Not many Jedi have that skill.
How would you know that?
I was once a Jedi, but not anymore.
Do I know you?
No. But I knew your master, Jaro Tapal. He was a true guardian of the Republic.
He was a hero. Listen. Something happened to me during the purge. I survived, but my connection to the Force is damaged. When I meditate, if I let my guard down, I lose control. And it's like I'm back in that moment when...
You survived, Cal. And you're not alone. Not anymore.
We're coming up on our destination.
This is Bogano. A Jedi I knew discovered it before the Purge. You won't find it on any maps.
The Empire doesn't know this place exists.
No.
So, what's the plan? We hide out here?
We're done hiding, Cal. See that structure over there? I believe that vault holds the key to rebuilding the Jedi Order. But it requires someone strong in the Force to pass its test.
And since you're not a Jedi anymore, that's why you need me.
I know you don't trust me. And I'm not really sure I trust you. But we have a common enemy. And a common cause. I'll share more of my plan after you reach the vault. But, until then, there's someone here I think you should meet. May the Force be with you.
Guess I'm looking for a Jedi then. But if there's already one here, why does Seer need me? This looks like a safe place to meditate. Just need to focus my mind.
This is the first skill tree you get. And you get here overhead slash, which I will rarely, if ever, use. I'll try to demonstrate it the first chance I get.
Hey, BD1. I'm Cal. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm looking for someone. No, not you. I'm searching for a Jedi, I think. Hold on. You know the Jedi? What do you know? Wait, hold on. Did you just slice that? Thanks. That's the vault Seer mentioned. Whoever I'm supposed to find must be waiting there.
Come on, holo map control, suck.
Any ideas? Gotta get across this gap somehow. The zip line? Whoa! How'd you know that would work? Wait, you didn't? I hear you, but there's something over here I want to explore.
No, we'll go over here. We have to come back out this way anyway. I'll kill the Ogdo then. That might be a good way to work more XP into the run. I don't know if there's a difference between XP you get now and XP you get later. If maybe some rewards don't give as much. But I'm gonna kill the Ogdo, see what I can get. And at the very least that'll let me, if I kill the Ogdo now, it's quite a risk in a deathless run, but at the very least it'll let me get some additional stuff later.
Whoever lived here used this room for storage. They kept food and supplies.
Because I'll get to fight the two airborne bounty hunters, which is sort of an awful fight, but I think I've got a pretty good handle on it at this point.
That's pretty brave.
Especially when I come back with like 8 stims or something.
Wait, I can help you with that. Will you let me? Oh, okay. Well, your scomp link is busted, but this should help you get moving for now. Okay, try that. The vault. Yeah, that's where I was headed to. Okay, well, first we gotta figure out a way out of this place. BD, that's a little small for me. Don't worry, I'll find my own way out. Tight fit, but this should work. Those vines look like they lead somewhere. Hope they're sturdy.
Yeah, I guess it means I'll be spending a little bit more time in Vagano. Let's do it. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna see how it goes.
Yeah, I'm all right.
I should be able to bust the Ogdo pretty well, no matter what level I'm at.
Feeling stim. You're full of surprises. That's better. Thanks, little droid. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, okay. Here, hop on board. So,
Hold on, just
how'd you
finishing
get
up.
here? Don't remember? I've never known a forgetful droid. Can't argue with that.
I imagine BD once said something like, "How many droids have you known?"
Hey, a chest. Think the Jedi would mind if we grab supplies? What was in there?
I'll have to come back here at the end of the game anyway, so I'm not going to worry too much about collecting stuff now.
That's where we need to go. I can feel it.
It's weird not having live splits up, even at the side. I feel like I should be hitting it when the splits happen. Who knows, maybe it'll be good luck not to be hitting splits. It's more of a speedrun thing anyway. Still want to do my speedruns. Finishing both speedruns of an 90% and 100% run, honestly, I think will take me like a week, if that.
Can't make it over there.
Once I'm ready to go. I would not be surprised if I got it done super fast. Alright, this is a good point now that we're through a lot of that, the cutscenes. This is a good point to talk about who I am and what I'm doing here. I am the Centrist.
Where are you going?
The Centrist 2048 if you're watching this on YouTube. And I am the ultimate gamer. I beat game, not that I'm the best gamer in the world, or even close to it, but I play games in the ultimate sense. I complete them ultimately.
This tool was used by someone eager to reach the vault.
In terms of an explanation for that, it basically means that when I beat a game, I beat it the way I think the developers intended it. Right? So, there's 3 pieces of that. The first is that I complete everything. I watch all the lore, I go to every planet, it's full completion. And that's sort of like necessarily true, since if the developers put it in the game, that means they wanted it to be in the game. That means they think you should do it, hence that's why I do it. So in this game, I'll be opening every box, getting every lightsaber cosmetic, getting every cosmetic period, all that stuff. Every data point, every piece of exploration, the whole 9 yards. The second piece of that is, I think they want, it is since, at least in the case of this game, dying isn't a built-in part of the game's ecosystem, then I have to do it deathless. So if I die, I don't restart the section, I don't restart the level, I restart the entire game.
Scanning again?
And last but not least, I don't cheat. I don't glitch, I don't take advantage of skips, nothing. Anything that the developers didn't intend for you to do, I don't do it. And that's the deal.
What's this? See something in there?
So the game ends up being like a weird mishmash of genres.
Try again.
It's difficult, Master.
Yes, the path is difficult. It may seem impossible, but with persistence and the Force as your ally, you will overcome any obstacle. You will master any path. Now, do what you must to reach me.
It's like part game movie, part completionist, part speedrun, and a mixture of just chatting.
I did it. Persistence and the Force is my ally. Just remembering old tricks. Think you can show me that shortcut again? This area was used for meditation by someone familiar with the Jedi Order.
If anyone notices the date, it is May 4th, 2020. So there was also a major Star Wars thing that happened today. Well, we got 2 things today. The first was that we got a movie confirmed to be directed by Taika Waititi, coming out maybe in 2022. We're not sure.
This bag brought it from Coruscant. They were frustrated with the Jedi Council.
No other information. No other information about it. So with any luck, it can be, you know, a good Star Wars movie. Although at this point, my faith in that is pretty much near zero, no matter who's directing it.
Hey now. What was in there?
So I don't have any faith at all in any Star Wars movie. So, which is depressing. but I think necessary. They confirmed Fallen Order 2.
You won?
Although that's a give and take because they basically canceled Battlefront 3 to do it.
Someone may camp here. They were excited to discover a giant creature that lives close by. A binog, they called it.
I think I would prefer to I mean, obviously I would prefer to have Battlefront 3 and Fallen Order 2. But I suppose if I have to choose one, I would choose Fallen Order 2. So I'm just happy we got one. I'm just happy this is getting a sequel at least. And last but not least, what I was really excited for, what I stayed up all night until after midnight to see, was the final episode of Star Wars The Clone Wars, Season 7, Episode 12, Victory and Death. Oh my goodness. What? To me, I thought it was a fitting capstone to an amazing show.
I thought that was you.
It was a beautiful episode to watch. Extremely sad, extremely emotional. I almost teared up a little bit watching Rex like struggle with the horrific nature of of what's happening in the episode.
Oh, it's on. We're not finished yet. Okay, you probably would have won. Probably.
But I think the episode did a great job of where it ended and the kind of note it ended on, which is that spoiler alert here.
What's this?
So I'll wait 10 seconds. But in the end of the episode, Rex and Ahsoka escape, but a lot of all the clones die, sort of in the escape. And they do a really great job of showing the tragedy of that whole situation and how the clones were just as much the victims in it as the Jedi were.
Amazing.
So I think the Dave Filoni, and obviously I think George Lucas was a big part of it too, I mean, it was Star Wars. It was watching Star Wars, and I felt the same way about it as I did when I watched The Mandalorian.
You passed the test I left behind, and gained access to the vault and this recording, one of many encrypted logs stored in the droid. I am Master Eno Cordova. I may not know your name, but I know your purpose. The fate of the Jedi Order lies in your hands. This place, this vault, is a sacred temple, built by a vanished civilization known as the Zepho. Meditating here, I was granted a premonition through the Force, a vision of doom. I have placed inside this vault a Jedi holocron, containing a list of the names and locations of young Force sensitives throughout the galaxy. Ahead, you will find the inner chamber of the vault, but also another test. I can only trust this holocron to someone who has followed my path and understands. Seek out the hidden tombs of the three sages and learn to perceive the mysteries of the Force as the Zepho once did. In this droid, you will find everything you need to succeed on this journey. Go to the Zepho homeworld. There, you will find peace in the eye of the storm. Good luck, Jedi. And may the Force be with you.
I guess you were the someone I was supposed to meet. You know, I've been alone for a while now. Without any purpose, just hiding. There's no Jedi. Or a droid. Maybe Seer was right. Maybe we're done hiding. Hey, you want to meet some, friends of mine? I think I found what you wanted me to see.
Sounds like you did. We'll be waiting.
It's hard for me to explain how good the Clone Wars really is. It's not just a kids show. And that's, I think, part of the rap. I think a lot of Star Wars media, the really good ones, people look at it sort of negatively depending on which portion of the Star Wars fandom they fall into. And unfortunately, most Star Wars fans are so casual that they only watched maybe one or two of the movies. Because there's so many amazing stories in the world, and it's all so good. Well, not all so good, obviously, but most of it is so good.
My friend, it appears the Sepho had some interest in Dathomir. Strange. For such a peaceful culture to have any sort of fascination with a place so dark.
What's that? I'm looking.
Alright, so let's see. Now we go. Nope, we go straight through. Yep.
Should be a lot quicker than the way in.
Because we're going to do a bit of a circle and come back. Get that scan.
Hi there. Making a new friend? I sense something over here.
Yeah, nice stims.
It was after boggling eggs and the pack fought back.
Or fall straight down. Nice.
Stim crate. Should be here. Wait, can you carry more? Thanks, BD1.
Every season of the Clone Wars gets progressively better. And it's just so good. Oh, that was nice. Nice.
Oh. Hey. Something we can use?
Good, good, good. If you are under this thing when it comes down, it'll kill you. And if you're under the ledge there, you can see those gears. If you're right on top of there, you'll get crushed under the underside of that platform. So you sort of have to be aware of that as you're moving through levels. Alright then. Time for the Ogdo Bogdo and the additional force upgrade. Awesome. I'm actually a little bit nervous about this. If I die here, though, it'll just be a good sign for me not to try to repeat it on future playthroughs.
What is this place? The Jedi used this place to study the sphere above. I can still feel the excitement.
You can scan the sphere itself once you get to the top, or once you get to this platform right here, I should say, which has maybe the dumbest way to get to it out of the entire game.
Pretty hurt. I'm okay. That thing looks like it smells worse than grease does.
This is gonna suck. Okay, come on. I really don't want to take a hit from this thing. This thing is close to a one-hit kill, and I believe that move right there is a one-hit kill. If it's not, it's, again, very close to it. Alright, so always sort of be aware of where you are, so you're not putting yourself up against a wall. You should always have room to maneuver around this thing. Okay, it's below half. This is good. So I'm sort of against a wall, but it's okay. Because I've got room to turn left, like you just saw there. And that should do it. Get wrecked. Probably the simplest of all the bosses to kill.
Family?
I'm not sure if that's going to make a difference in terms of XP by the end of the game. It'd be nice, but really it might just end up being the difference between having 2 extra rocket bounty hunters to kill. Oh well, you know, we'll take what we can get. Alright, we are out of here.
Good job.
Alright, nicely done.
You passed the test.
So you knew about BD-1?
Come on board. We'll talk inside.
Oh, BD-1, this is Grease. Hey, Grease.
What is that? Get off my sofa! Get off my sofa! Go! Get out of there! Get out!
That is BD-1. He's with us.
I don't care who he's with. Do you have any idea how hard it is to get oil stains out of petroleum fabric?
Not really.
Oh, I hope you found something better out there than this droid.
Oh, calm down, Grease. He did. Tell us, Cal.
The vault was built by an ancient civilization called the Zepho. A Jedi named Eno Cordova hid something inside of it.
What did he hide inside?
A holocron from the archives. It contains a list of Force-sensitive children.
The next generation of Jedi. I knew it! Oh, Cordova, you old fool.
You knew him?
Yes. A long time ago. I was his apprentice. Cordova was a loner. That little droid and I are probably the only ones that know about Pagano.
Hold on, wait a minute. A hollow what?
A holocron. It stores information, but only accessible to Jedi. Hang on, I think I have one around here. Use the Force.
This is Master Obi-Wan Kenobi. I regret to report that both our Jedi Order and the Republic have fallen.
With that list of Force sensitives, we could rebuild the Jedi Order and defeat the Empire.
Okay, no problem. Let's get it.
Well, except the holocron is hidden deep inside the vault, and to get it, we have to follow Cordova's path. He mentioned something about the planet Dathomir and a Zepho homeworld.
All right, well, where are we going? I'm just asking because I was thinking of maybe making some food.
Look, before we do anything, I need to know something. How come you're no longer a Jedi?
I had an experience that changed my perspective. So I cut myself off from the Force.
But you still want to rebuild the Order.
I believe that rebuilding the Order is the best chance we have against the Empire. What do you believe?
I believe I can't keep hiding from the Empire, so I don't really have a choice.
Cal, as long as you're alive, you will always have a choice. Are you with us?
We're in.
Dathomir Zepho. It's your choice.
Yeah, not Dathomir, thank you very much. I won't be going there for some time.
Hey, Grease, what's this thing?
What? You've never seen a terrarium before?
Sure, but don't they usually have plants in them?
Well, I've been a bit busy hauling you around the galaxy. But you know, you could pay me back with some seeds.
Thought you hated nature.
When it's out there, you betcha. But when it's behind a comfortably thick wall of embarring glass, that's perfection.
All right, I'll see if I can find any. Seer, can you feel the Force at all?
Yes. But instead of opening up, I push it back down. The exact opposite of what you should do.
Out there, I remembered something about myself before the purge. It was painful, but like I found a piece of myself.
That's good. You're learning to embrace the Force again.
How can you say that?
Because I know what it means to live without it.
Okay, I'll keep trying.
Let's talk later, Cal.
Zepho it is.
Which planet next?
You know, my piloting hasn't been this good since I graduated first in my class at the Lateron Space Academy.
I wasn't aware Lateron had an academy.
Yeah, it was new back in the day. You probably don't get around that area much.
So what did you train on?
Name it. Fighters, freighters, short range, long range, whatever. I flew circles around everybody.
You flew freighters in circles?
Yeah, it's all they really allowed me to do. I was so good, though. You should have seen me. All right, we're here. Get in your chair. Think of a storm brewing down there. This might not be the best time to land.
Something strange. Those winds are interfering with our comms.
Hey, Cordova mentioned something about peace in the eye of the storm. Well, I can just make out a settlement in the middle of it.
Then we have to get there.
Copy that.
I'm gonna get a refill on my soda.
Couple bumps ain't gonna kill you,
Refills,
kid.
I think.
Unless the wind picks up. Can you tell that bucket of balls to keep his opinion to himself?
I'm sure everything's under control.
It's under control. It's just a little tricky. Okay, hold on. Oh. Huh. Perfect landing. Easy money, baby.
But I'm still getting a lot of interference on the comms. It's gonna take me a minute to get them back up.
I'll search for signs of Cordova in the meantime.
Good. I'll be in touch once I crack this.
Nick of time.
Cal, over here. You did good work on Bagana. The more information we gather on Cordova and Zepho, the closer we'll get to stucking the Empire.
I've heard of ancient cultures, but don't know much about them.
I only knew that Cordova was obsessed with the Zepho, believing their teachings to be important. I, too, was intrigued by the mysteries of our galaxy. You better get moving. There's a lot to learn here. Good luck.
I must explore all lore.
You see, you two have been through a lot. It's not easy.
No, it's not. But I think of those who believed in me at one point. If I give up on myself, then I give up on them. I'm sure you have a few of those.
Prof, friend on Braca. He sacrificed himself so I could live.
He believed in you. A lot of people depend on you, even if they don't know it yet. Keep going, Cal. For Prof. For everyone.
BD-1's a helpful droid.
He does seem to be warming up to you.
Cordova must have really liked droids. He decided to leave such important information with BD-1.
I only assume he chose BD-1 because he needed some sort of ability to store encrypted information. These exploration droids are good tools for that sort of thing. But I'm sure he's more than that. Please, I'm trying to collect my thoughts.
The idea that Prov sacrificed his life for Cal is, I'd say, very iffy. I'm not sure what he gave his life for, to be honest.
Oh, we did it. I hope you're not hurting. What are you looking at?
Who are you talking to?
Just my ship, the Manus. Good name, right? Intimidating. Oh, what do you know? You probably never even flown a ship. Maybe I'll teach you one day when you're done with your Jedi stuff. I'll even give you a discount.
It's dangerous being on the run, huh?
You're telling me. You lose someone?
His name was Prof. Traded his life for mine.
He did not.
Sounds like a tough, strong guy. Not far from myself.
He was. Since the day I stepped foot on Braca, he watched over me. Never complained.
Never complain? On that trash heap?
I just hope he didn't do it for nothing.
They never do, kid. They never do.
Nice landing, Grease.
Me? Oh, yeah. Not a problem. It's easy for a skilled pilot like myself, especially when flying a ship like this. This baby was a steal. Well, I mean, I didn't steal it. I bought it. Well, I sort of, almost. I mean, I took out a small loan. Big loan, actually. No, it's fine. Look, we're all fine. Don't worry about it. Don't you have Jedi stuff to do? Get to it, kid. Sometimes you creep me out, kid.
Alright, that's that, and we can get moving.
Hey now. What do we find?
Quick costume alteration.
Thanks for the help. Hey! Something was in there. Watch out, BD. They don't look friendly.
This is really annoying. Die. There we go.
What's that?
Cal, can you hear me?
The Empire. They found Zeppo.
If they were following the Mantis, we would have been swarmed already.
Could they be looking for the tombs?
Let's hope not. Just got our convoy. I'll try the same workaround to crack into theirs.
Get dunked on. You know, I suppose it makes sense for the Emperor at the end of the Clone Wars to want to get rid of all of the clones. After all, if they're able to be turned so easily against the Jedi, he must have wondered if it would be possible to do the same against him.
Mother used this fabric to keep her child warm. We were on the run from something. You're a lifesaver, you know that? Looking good, buddy.
I'm gonna have to rewatch all of Rebels at this point. And probably the Clone Wars. Dang it. There's so much I have to rewatch. Why is there so much good Star Wars content out there? I don't know. Imagine a world where Dave Filoni, way back when, and I don't know, when did Disney buy the rights? 2012 or something? Imagine they then turn it over to Dave Filoni and say, alright, you have full creative control over Star Wars. How amazing would be the movies that we'd have gotten?
Firing on the enemy. I'll get all the rewards for this.
How awesome would that have been? And maybe it would have been a disaster, who knows, but I think at this point, like, we know the other way, right? I would prefer at this point to go with the unknown of Dave Filoni being the executive producer on all of that than the known sadness of not Dave Filoni.
Enemy contact.
Good job.
Whoa. I wasn't fast enough on that third strike.
Take her and go. I'll lead them away.
Ulster, no!
It's all lies. The Empire just wanted this land.
Found the target. Okay. You want to handle this? They can't all be dead. Can they? Stop! We don't even have to try here. Come on, don't let him get you. Stop him!
Get wrecked.
Where are you taking us?
The Empire's forced the villagers from their homes, frightened refugees, shipped off to work camps, or worse.
Unlock this door. And now I'll grab some of my other abilities. So, right here what I want is some basic stuff. I want Force Attunement. I want Survival Skills, which just increase my Force and Life. And then I want Dash Strike, which I won't really use, and Sprint Strike, which I will use all of the time. Sprint Strike is awesome. Everything about it is awesome. It is a fantastic ability in every sense of the word.
Think we should check that out? Launching attack. I think she'll kill them all.
With skill.
Oh, all right then. Did you find something, BD1?
I really do think they should give XP for opening crates, but oh well. They don't, and I'm short 7 bars of XP.
Eyes over there. I'll see what I can do.
Oh, okay. What's that, BD1?
Jedi!
Hey! Fine.
Just want to make sure I don't fall off the edge of the cliff or anything. I'm not sure how this turns the lights on or what's actually making light here. Yeah, whatever. Haha. Ow. Poor guy.
That looks like a problem.
Whoa. Goodbye, Philak. You have an extremely easy to understand hit pattern, so I won't be worried too much about you.
I'm hungry.
Well, you don't need to be hungry when you're dead. That was way too close to the edge for my comfort.
Find something?
Yeah, this dead. He just scanned this dead body that you just made into a dead body. I kind of lost my train of conversation there. Oh well. Yeah, too low. Gotta wait for the next cycle. That's probably... Yeah, that's fine.
Huh? This crate was moved here by stormtroopers. They seemed anxious for some reason. Pressured to find relics.
Alright. So far the run's actually going pretty well. Maybe I should start watching the Clone Wars and reviewing every episode.
That's gotta be one of the Zepho.
No, that sounds like
We're
that.
on the right track, huh, BD?
It also sounds unoriginal and uncreative.
Get out. I need some meds, BD1.
My friend, in the rotation since I left Begun, I've uncovered more about the Zepho than I once believed possible.
Oh, good. Let's see if I can get the deflections.
Enemy spotted.
Ah, I was hoping he would shoot, and then I could just take him out. Hey-o. There are too many rough swings in this game, if you ask me.
It's the Jedi.
Come on, shoot. Ah, whatever.
Dodging a little fast. How did you kill them all?
Again, pure skill. Wait. I didn't scan that guy?
What's this?
That's a little weird. Ow.
Mariana.
They ain't got nothing. That's terrarium sleed number 2.
Hey now. What do we find?
Now, this is actually a little tricky. So, you get up to here, and then you roll. And the roll is not to avoid the rocket launcher. The roll is actually to avoid the scaz. Because if you do not roll like that, the scaz will bump into you and knock and stun you. And the stun is just long enough for the rocket launcher to actually hit you dead on.
Redistributing its inhabitants. This planet has failed to yield significant data or relics for Project Augur. Its electromagnetic winds have rendered the bulk of our mining technology useless. Meanwhile, more stormtroopers lose their lives to dangerous fauna. We will not be able to fulfill our directive here. It is my recommendation that we disband the project and leave a token outpost to keep scavengers from stealing our technology.
Well, that's not what the Empire wants to hear.
Get on him! Quick, take him down!
Whoa, 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 whoa. Well, that was garbage. That was actually complete garbage.
Jedi down.
They just, like, I'm not even gonna talk about it. That's the end of the run. That's so bad. That's actually just sickening. Alright. I'll be back maybe tomorrow, we'll see.